police arrest and charge 5 men who allegedly are responsible for several crimes across the capital city. Police say one of the suspects is someone they've been tracking for months.
12 News' Anna Farish was first on the scene as these suspects were taken to prison. She joins us live from JPD headquarters. Anna?
Well, Melanie, Jackson police say that they have caught the ghost that they have been looking for. They're calling 17-year-old Joseph Brown the man, the most dangerous man in Jackson. Would you like to say anything, Mr. Brown?
I ain't got nothing to say, y'all. Mr. Brown, you got anything to say?
Jackson police arrested the man they believe is responsible for shooting and killing a pregnant woman Wednesday and the 4 others involved.
We've been going after Mr. Brown day in and day out, tracking his location, taking leads. Any information that come in regarding Mr. Brown, we followed up on it, and last night we were very successful.
According to Chief James Davis, officers responded to the scene on Beasley Road where they identified Brown and his car from surveillance video. He says the criminal apprehension team tracked his car to a home on Kenmore Drive.
Once I heard from our commander, he stated that Joseph Brown was on the inside of the house. That's when we activated the SWAT team. And that's when we was able to apprehend 5 individuals that is responsible for many homicides here in our city.
The other suspects arrested were Marxavier Harrington, Kenya Webster, Antonio Esco, and Gary Taylor.
I'm innocent. What are you innocent of? Everything that I'm charged with.
Are you like going back?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Commander Thompson says of the alleged crimes, some are linked to gang activity.
Well, it's going to be a little bit of all of them. Street justice, retaliation, and some of it appeared to be it was just a fun game for them, just to commit those heinous crimes.
District Attorney Jody Owens says the arrest is a big win for the city of Jackson and Hinds County. He, along with JPD, believes citizens can feel safer. According to Chief James Davis, the 2 men, Brown and Harrington, are at the Madison County Detention Center. The other men have gone to the Raymond Detention Center. None were given bond today in court. Live outside JPD headquarters.
Damn. Fun and games, man. Fun and games. They did this shit for fun and games. I wonder what it's going to be like when they behind bars, and they getting sodomized. Was it worth it? Because those dudes are going to be doing fun and games too, and no one's going to be there to help you. Nobody. Jacksonville, Mississippi. Jackson police are investigating after a pregnant woman was shot and killed on Beasley Road near Brownlee Street Wednesday night. The shooting happened around 8:30 p.m. The Hinds County coroner identified the victim as Kenyatta McWilliams, 23. Officer Sam Brown said McWilliams, who was 8 months pregnant, was shot multiple times. She died at the scene along with her unborn child. They are going to destroy these men's manhood in prison, period. Once they hear about this, they're going to take justice. The suspect was identified as Joseph Brown, 17. Jackson Police Chief James Davis said Brown was arrested hours after the shooting. Police tracked his car to a home on Kenmore Drive. We've been going after Mr. Brown day in and day out, tracking his location, taking leads. Any information that comes in regarding on Mr. Brown, we followed up on it. And last night was very successful, said Abraham Thompson, commander of major investigations with the Jackson Police Department. Day and night. You just destroyed your life. You're 17 years old. 17. Police believe he is responsible for several homicides this year, including the deaths of Damaro Travis, Tishon Norwood, Herbert Thomas, Mario Schwack, and Michael Black. Brown was taken to the Madison County Detention Center without bond. 17 years old. Destroyed your life. They're going to man, listen. Police said Brown may be connected to other cases, but those are still being investigated. 4 of the suspects were arrested in connection to the Beasley Road homicide. The following suspects have been identified. Marxavier Z. Harrington, 22, being held at Madison Correction Detention Center. Kenya Webster, 22, being held at Hines County Detention Center. Antonio Esco, being held at Hines County Detention Center. Gary Taylor, 34, being held at Hines County Detention Center. They all ruined their lives. Every last one of them. All 5 suspects have been charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, 1 count of drive-by shooting, and 1 count of shooting into a vehicle. Police said the suspects followed the victim from a nearby gas station Wednesday night in a silver BMW with a Texas tag that reads PLY 5622. Jackson Police Chief James Davis said Brown was arrested hours after the shooting. Police tracked his car to a home on Kenmore Drive. You weren't even smart enough to get rid of the car. We've been going after Mr. Brown day and night, tracking his location, taking leads. Read that already. This is just, I mean, these 4 young men, I'm sorry, 5 of them, destroyed your lives, man. And all this is, to the fact of probably raised by single moms, man. Okay, the parents didn't put any discipline in them. That you're a black man, you commit these crimes, you are going to jail for life. And no one's going to give a damn about you. When you come out, it's going to be very hard for you to get a job, and you're going to have to resort to crime again. Just destroyed your life. Destroyed it. No hopes, no dreams, just death. Unfortunately, the way things are going with this food shortage, barely any jobs somewhere. I mean, there are jobs. There's some people that have too much pride to take these jobs, but that's not always the case in other states, due to this pandemic and the mandates. People better start raising their kids right, man. They better start raising their kids right. Because these individuals, they destroyed their lives. You killed a pregnant woman. That one right there, Mr. Brown, he's going to get it in prison. Worse than the others will. All right. That's all I got to say. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.